Hello everyone, welcome back to another video in this series of Java programs. From our previous video, we have started solving logical problems. As promised, we will gradually increase the level of difficulty, and therefore we have brought another video in this series in which we will discuss about the buzz number. Right? What is a buzz number? We will find out in the video. So without much delay, let's get started. So let us first make a class, control B plus sign. Okay, so buzz number dot java, enter. Okay, so let me first write down the boring part, the repetitive part. Now coming to the logic of the program, so we want to find out whether a number is buzz number or not. Okay, so before that, let us first accept and store that value. So we have also done that thing. Now let us first understand what is the logic behind a buzz number. Okay, so if you divide a number by 7 and the remainder is 0, okay, so if you want to divide a number by 7 and the remainder is 0, so this is one case. Or you can divide a number and check whether the last digit of that number is 7 or not. So for that, so this is comment. So there are two conditions to check. So closely observe these two logics. The first one is and mod 7 equals 0 and mod 10 equals 7. Okay, the first one is saying that if we are dividing a number by 7 and the remainder is 0, then that number is a buzz number. Or if we are dividing a number by 10 and the remainder is 7, then that number is a buzz number. So we have to check these two conditions. Either of the condition is true, then the number will be declared as buzz number. Okay, so let me just take two more variables, and R1 and R2. So since I want to find out two reminders, so for them R1 and R2. Okay, in first reminder R1, I will take n 7. Okay, and in R2 I will store the value of, okay, so in R1 I will store the value of this calculation, and in R2 I will store the value of this calculation. Either of the two conditions are true, then the number will be declared as buzz number. So if R1 equals 0, right, I want the remainder in this case to be 0, as you can see here in the comment, right? So I hope you have seen my previous video. In that video I told that whenever we check the condition under this if construct, so we don't use only one equal to sign because that has some other meaning. So for checking condition we use two equal sign together. Okay, so the R1 should have 0 and the R2 should have 7. So we have two different conditions that should be checked. Now since the condition is that either of the two could be true, so for that we will use OR operator, and the OR operator looks something like this, 2 lines. Okay, so you have to separate these two conditions using these two lines, and whenever this condition will be true, okay, or either of the condition will be true, then we will say that the number that we have taken is a buzz number. It is a buzz number. Okay, else simple, else the number is not a buzz number. Okay, so let us just go back and try to understand this logic again. Okay, so what is the condition for checking a buzz number? The first condition is either the number, that number we are taking from the console, that number should be divisible by 7. Okay, and how do we check that? And mod sign and 7, and being divisible means the remainder should be 0, so and mod 7 should be equals to 0, and so that the calculation of this expression is stored in this R1 variable. Okay, after that, or if this one is false, then we have another condition that will verify that whether a number is buzz number. That condition is and mod 10 equals 7. Okay, why 10? Because we want to find out the remainder, and for find out a remainder of any number, in order to find out the last digit of any number, you simply have to divide that number by 10, or you can say you can find out the remainder by dividing the number by 10, and if the remainder is equal to 7, that is, if the last digit of the number is 7, then the number is buzz number, right? We will store the calculation of this expression in R2, and then we will check whether either of the two conditions are true. If any one of the condition is true, then it will be a buzz number, else not a buzz number. For more clarity, let me just write down divisible by 7, and here last digit is 7. Either of the two condition is true, and that number is a buzz number. So let us just run this program and see whether this program is working properly or not. Okay, so enter the number. So let us take 70. Okay, now we know that 70 is divisible by 7, so this will be a buzz number. Okay, so we are expecting a value to be the message to be the number is a buzz number. It is a buzz number, so we have done it correctly. Okay, let us run the program again. Okay, now this time 87. Okay, now this number is not divisible by 7, but the last digit is 7. Okay, so this number will also be a buzz number. Enter, and it is a buzz number. Simple. Let us run the program again. Let me just clear this. Okay, and run the program again. Enter the number. Okay, so let us take 66. Okay, so this number is neither divisible by 7, nor it has 7 as the last digit. Okay, so this number will not be a buzz number. Enter, and the number is not a buzz number. Very simple program. You just have to understand the logic. Okay, these two logics, if you can understand this one, the program is very simple. Okay, if you want to replace this thing, okay, with this one, then also this will work very fine. Let me just show you. Okay, so you can see what I've done is I've erased R1 and R2 from here. Let me just erase this one as well. Okay, and I put those syntax right over here. Okay, so this is also one way of doing it. You can write the syntax right here without using extra variables. Okay, so I hope that you have understood the logic of buzz number. Okay, divisible by 7 or the last digit is 7, and as I hope this is also quite understandable that I've replaced r1 and r2 with the syntax. So I'm writing n mod 7 and n mod 10 directly instead of using extra variable, which is doing nothing but consuming extra space. So this was the program. I hope this was understandable, and I hope that you understood the logic behind the buzz number. Okay, so this was all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.